Jizzle fan, what it do? It's your boy J Jizzle, aka Javion. You already know we back on another video, babes. Now, today we got another interview. I know you guys like it. I love everybody that's been supporting your boy. I really love it. Make sure y'all keep subscribing. Make sure y'all keep liking. Make sure y'all give me feedbacks. Let me know how y'all like my videos. What should I do differently? Who should I interview next? You know, I'm very open with ideas. So anything means everything to me. So today we got a special guest. We got another Cahokia basketball legend, superstar, whatever you want to call him. His name is Darius. He played for Cahokia. He was like a forward. He was small at the time, but he was still that big man that everybody know. Probably about small forward, you know. Real great player in his era of basketball. He had good competition relating to like Deshaun Munson and other aspects to basketball. So that pretty much wraps it up with introducing him. Let's go ahead and bring Darius to the mic, man. Darius, how you doing?
I'm fine, man. I want to start off by saying I appreciate what you're doing, giving us platforms to tell our stories. I like how you giving us different chapters. Damo had a unique story. You know, everybody know about Mustan's story, and he's still out here trying to be a professional. So that's unique. And then you got TJ, who has SLU. He coming up. He's the next big thing. So I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you giving us this platform, man. Not all great things happen to players, man, but people need to hear this.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you giving me the time. I know a lot of people be busy with this quarantine going on and stuff. Speaking of that, how you been going since this quarantine stuff started happening?
It's been rough, man. A lot of people don't know this, but I've been actually going back to school, finished up getting my degree, so I can become a coach. And I finished it up this summer, got my degree.
Yes, sir. That's a blessing.
Work out.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's a blessing. That's a blessing, man. Yeah. Hopefully, in a couple years, whenever I get more mature, mentally wise, I'm already mature, but you know, I want to get real mature to the point where I'm very humble and can be patient. You know, coaching takes a lot of patience, and so hopefully I can get to that level. Basically, I'm gonna tell you how I tell everybody, man. I ask a couple questions, you answer honest as possible, and then we're gonna hit you with a couple bonus questions. You know, we're gonna hit you hard, not too hard, but you know I want you to answer honest as possible. So we just here to have fun. First, let's go ahead and start back with your college days. I know you went from Missouri, Kansas State, I think, and you transferred to Jackson State. Can you tell me how your first 2 years was in Missouri?
Man, when I first got down there to Missouri, Kansas City, it was a struggle. Coming straight out of high school to college, I wasn't prepared. I didn't prepare myself mentally or physically. And the first couple weeks, I was calling my mom after every workout, calling her, because I was struggling. And I was telling her, I don't know if I can do it. But stuff started to pick up, like towards the end. I mean, we was playing pickup every weekend, and I was doing great in the pickup sessions, but when the workouts came, I was bad. I was probably the worst player there. But we got back down. We got back down my first year in the fall. We got back down. Things started rolling. Everything just started clicking for me, like clicking. And I was this player. In my head, I'm thinking like, okay, yeah, I'm here. I'm here now. So I'm about to take some spots. I'm about to play heavy minutes, and NBA again. I hit a slump again, and then when I went in my coach office, and he was just like, you gotta stay even still. You can't get too high. You can't focus. I'm playing against great guys every day in practice. So, man, what I'm saying about the first game, I didn't play. I played Mizzou like 10 minutes, had 4 points. We lost. I mean, we ended up winning the game, but I didn't play the word. I didn't play up to his standards that game. Then the next game was a freshman. I came in. I didn't score a lot, but I made a lot of plays with the ball in my hands, and he was like, I'm starting you in the next couple of games. And when he told me that, it gave me confidence, and I started the rest of the season. My freshman year.
I mean, do you think it was more like just getting used to the guys and adjusting, or you think it just was yourself not being ready? Because I know a lot of people, you know, it might be themselves, but at the same time, it could be just adjustments and learning how other people play before you can show your true potential, you know?
I mean, it was a little bit of both. I mean, I wasn't prepared. I didn't work hard coming out of high school. I wasn't prepared. I didn't prepare myself to get there, but it's an adjustment too. So I had to learn both of those things. my freshman year in college. And remind you, I did redshirt, so I had to get it real fast. I had to play. He was telling me like, we didn't bring you here to redshirt you. We bring you here to play. So I had to come on. I was getting 2 days in. Coach was calling me, telling me come watch film. I was doing all that just so I can play. And it ended up working out the best for me. My sophomore year, I made a big jump. My sophomore year, I made a big jump to the point where he told me that I was going to be the secondary ball, basically running point guard. So when our point guard got a foul trouble or something, I was playing backup point guard, bringing the ball up, handling it, because I was that confident now. I wasn't scoring a lot, but I was a playmaker. Like, I made plays. And he said I was a high IQ guy, made decisions. I was a smart decision maker, so that's what I was doing. And then I'm versatile, so I could play 1 through 5, right? And teams couldn't guard us because of my versatility.
Yes, sir. See me, I'm short, so I ain't really had that, man. But I mean, I was versatile. I was I'm still like the same height, so I think I grew like 2 inches since I graduated. I think I was like 5'8" coming in high school. I mean, starting my senior year. I was probably like 5'2" in freshman year. I'm tripping, man. I was like 5'2", man, but I grew, and I was more the person that could play like 1 through 3 because of my aggressiveness and my ability to jump. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not here to tell my story. So it's about you. So we weren't about you, but that was a wonderful answer. So my next question. Let's talk about high school a little bit. I wanted them to know exactly how was you related or favorite in the Cahokia Legends. Can you tell me the competition and how it was playing with Cahokia at the time with all your wonderful classmates that you were playing with?
Well, growing up, this is how it all started. Growing up, I was playing with guys that was already at Cahokia, that was already certified, like Dude, Snake, named Javon, Damo, Jerion. Like, I was already playing. They used to come to the neighborhood. We played ball all the time. And I was just in middle school. Wasn't very good, but I played with them. So I was playing with them at a young age, and I was ready for high school. When I got to high school, my freshman year, I was like, I know these guys, Ricky, all of them. I know these guys. I'm comfortable. So my freshman year, I came in starting varsity and playing with guys, man, a lot of talent. Playing with guys my freshman year, even though we wasn't very good to start off, but there was a lot of talent in the team. And them guys made me better. Just coming to practice, knowing that I gotta come play, because all my spots could be in jeopardy. Like that made me better. And my freshman year at Cahokia is when I made my name for myself. Started getting college coaches coming to the gym, coming to open the gym to watch us play, and everything from there took off.
Yes, sir, man. I'm telling you, that's a blessing, man. It's very hard to get somewhere in Cahokia nowadays. So, if you made it somewhere, even if it was, it's better than not going anywhere at all. So if you made it somewhere, no matter what college it was still a blessing, because everybody know how hard it is trying to get somebody to come watch Cahokia play and get some looks. You know what I mean? Last question before we get to the bonus questions. I really love your answer so far, man. It's really like having me think, you know what I'm saying? I hope it gets everybody else thinking or whatever. Can you tell kids or teenagers or anybody that need motivation or a piece of advice to keep going, or what do they need to, to make it there? Can you tell them a piece of advice, knowing yourself?
Yeah, you gotta, for me, and I honestly think this is for every kid. You gotta have the community behind you. When I went around my mama, I had a lot of people, like not necessarily say in my area, but making sure, like, taking care of me. Like I had like teachers like Miss Waller, like they just was taking care of me. Like it was like when I went at home, she was my mama at school. When I needed advice or guidance, I think a lot of kids today don't have the right type of guidance. And I'm not saying this is how they was raised. It's just different generation. Like having that guidance when you're not away from your mom. Because some kids, when they're not away from when they're away from home, they just, okay, I'm free. But when I got to school, it wasn't like that for me. I had a teacher that was calling my mom every day. was telling her how I was doing bad or doing good. So that straightened me out. And another thing was the support I had from other people's parents, because of the type of kid I was. Like, being like CJ mom and dad, they typically raised me too. So that's why I just say take a community to raise a child. And if people serious about getting their kids out of Cahokia or whatever then they'll support them, and they'll have that type of guidance that they need to want to grind, to want to get better, to want to lead the hood or whatever they from, to want to do that. If they had their right guidance, their mindset would be right. So that's why I feel. Because I know a kid right now that steady writes me to this day, and he's out of high school, but he steady writes me to this day. It's like, be like, DA, man, I wish I would listen to you. I wish I would listen to you. It's just a lesson, though. He still got a whole life ahead of him.
It's never too late, man. I mean, I heard so many people told me that Davion, it's never too late. You still young, you know. But my situation, I guess I gotta find that. So I gotta find that out myself. You know, people could tell you something, but at the end of the day, you still gotta find it out for yourself. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know in yourself and know mentally and physically that you can do it. You know what I'm saying? Before you try to listen to somebody else. To me, I think, you know, a lot of things that we need differently around here in the community is better coaching and more love from the coach. Not just because he a great basketball player, so we gonna go somewhere far. My name finna be big, but more like let's not roll the balls out and let's talk about, you know, responsibility, and let's talk about schoolwork, and let's talk about how to be a student athlete, a real student athlete, because at the end of the day, student comes before athlete. So a lot of people don't realize that. You know, I'm still young, so probably the people just look at me probably and be like, he don't know what he's talking about. But I mean, from my experience, I just feel like we need a lot more than what we got right now. So hopefully that you can be a coach, man, and you can take Nash spot. You know, I ain't trying to bash nobody or nothing, but hopefully, you know, somebody can come over here and coach and just change the game up. You know what I'm saying? That was a wonderful answer you had said, by the way. So let's get to the bonus questions, man. This should be fun. You know, I'm finna hit you with a couple hard questions, man. We ain't here to bash nobody like I tell everybody. So first, CJ, you know, I don't know about, you know, of course y'all best friends. CJ, he trying to play my mans like he ain't still that east side going crazy on them and stuff like that type of player. Do you think you'll win against CJ right now if y'all with the 1v1, or you think CJ still got the left hand, you know, pedazzle over you?
Nah, man, I'm winning. I'm winning.
Oh man, I mean, it'd be one of them good games, man. I love to see it, man. I love to see it. For my second question, is there anything you regret or anything you wish you would have did differently throughout your years of playing basketball?
Yeah, I was working hard. I didn't work hard enough. I just was naturally talented, and I let that like carry me. It had already carried me so far. Should have worked hard enough, especially in high school. I had too many D1, and I didn't work hard enough for it. So
Was it like having a big head of you having a big name, or
yeah,
was
I
it
mean
just?
that was part of it. That was part of it. I mean, yeah, nobody went Division One since I think from basketball since I want to say this Ford from Cahokia.
Yeah.
So when I was there and they was telling me that, I was just like I'm that I'm this, right? And nobody else did this. So that was part of it. That was the big head I had, man. And it came back and bit me.
I mean, this is why I like talking and doing these interviews, because it's like I want everybody to look at the people that is still legends to this day and listen to their stories, because of course we don't want to bash nobody or try to put their business out, but we want them to be better than us, and you know, listen to what we did to make our mistakes so y'all won't make that mistake to, you know, get where you need to get. So I got one more question. I think maybe I'm trying not to ask for too many questions. I know I'm good at that. the East Side versus Cahokia game when you guys won from Keenan Putback. What was going through your head that whole game, and what was your goal into that game? You know,
What was going through my head?
like what was your mindset coming in there knowing this is like a big game? It's gonna be a sold out crowd as always.
We was gonna blow them out. I wanted to win because they embarrassed us the first time we played them. We played them my sophomore year, the year before we beat them. We played them my sophomore year, and the whole that year they blew us out at Highland, and then we played them again in the regional. It was much closer, but they won again. So then next year, I didn't care about no games before that. I can tell you that now. Like that regular season, I was coasting. I was just trying to get to the playoffs, just so we beat. And when we got there, it was just my head. It was just I wanted to blow them out. We got up big, let them come back. Of course, it's a rivalry game, so they came back to the league. Then we fought back. And I was disappointed at the outcome of it because it wasn't what I expected. But I wanted to blow them out. That was my whole mentality. Blow them out. Because I knew we was gonna win because leading up to that, we had a great week of practice, bro. I'm talking about we was at practice from like 6 to 10 at night. We was in there like pushing each other, like saying like not calling fouls because we knew it was gonna be a war. And that week up, leading up to the game, we was even talking about the day before the game. Usually we just shoot around, get free throws in. Man, we had our whole practice, sweat, about going at each other.
That was probably one of the games I wish I would have went to, man. But I wasn't old enough. I don't think. I think I was so busy being in the hood or something, not being game wise, but just being a kid at the time, man. I wish I would have. Once I watched that whole 2 hours of the weakest graphics ever. That was the weakest graphics I ever seen. But I mean, that was probably the best weak graphic game I ever watched, man. I watched every last detail, every last part of the game. I didn't fast forward nothing. From the tip off to the overtime to the win, it was just wonderful, man. I swear, I know y'all gonna all be like in history with Cahokia, man. That was probably the closest we ever got, I think. Besides like 2008, I think Damo said or something like that.
I think AJ and them beat them too. I think AJ and them beat them in the regional too, East Side.
Yeah, AJ was he was a dog too, man. I learned a lot from y'all, man. I promise I look up to a lot of you guys from Cahokia, man. I know my goal of being a senior before all my problems happened is I wanted to go far too, and try to be. Everybody had that one dream just to do something far, but I had a dream to win state for Cahokia. I knew that was gonna probably be the best feeling ever, man. Just because people know they down and underestimate Cahokia so much, And my year, I felt like we could win, but all our seniors that I was with, they all left because, just the coaching, So there's nothing I could do about it. Everything happened for a reason. I mean, I'm having a wonderful time, so. I like what I do, so I don't regret nothing, man. I love what I do, and I love what I'm doing now. So my goal now is just to get kids and teenagers that's getting to that point to understand ahead of time to look at these videos and learn from what we say. Try not to make the same mistakes that we did, so we won't have that shoulda, coulda, woulda type of moments. It could be more like I should have did this and I did, and now I'm somewhere where I want to be, or if I did do it, at least I know I did it, instead of didn't do it. But is there anything else you want to say before we go and wrap it up?
Nah, man, I already told you I appreciate you doing this for giving us this platform, man. It's big. It's big, and I'm going to support you until whatever, to however you need to go. I'm going to support you.
I appreciate it, man. I hope I get up big with this YouTube stuff, man, because the more viewers I get, the more subscribers I get, the more people see this, which means more people learning and more people, getting to that point, man. Other than that, man, y'all heard it from the best, man. One of Cahokia's best people that ever came to Cahokia, Mr. Darius Austin. Make sure y'all just stay quarantined, man. Let's hurry up and get this stuff out the way, man. I'm tired of being in the house all day, man. I wanna hoop and shake up guys' hand like, yeah, man, good stuff, without having to elbows or something. But make sure y'all like this video, man. Of course, this is one of my best videos. I love all my videos. But make sure y'all like this video. Make sure y'all subscribe. It only take 3 seconds, man. It ain't that hard, man. We getting up to our goal. Let's try to get to 300 subscribers by the end of the month. You know what I'm saying? We all grinded here, so, you know, help your kid out. Other than that, man, Darius, you don't got another say? One more chance?
Nah, man. Shout out to my guy. Shout out to my guy, man.
All right, hey, he one of the wise ones, y'all. He's the one to be on Facebook. He'll argue with anybody. If he say something about the NBA and you go against it,
not no more. Not no more on Facebook, man.
That's good.
I try to steer Facebook right, man. They see what they see, man. I can't no more with them.
Hey, everybody that knows Darius, man, I want everybody to comment down for him to be one of them commentators in the NBA, like Stephen A. Smith. I need him to be on the talk shows with them, man. I think he is fitting good with them. But other than that, man, we love y'all, man. Just a fam, man. We out. Peace.
All right, man.